Some of the earliest stone tools were used to cut meat and bone, scrape bark from trees and hides, animal skins, chop fruit and roots. Some may have been attached to handles of bone or wood to make spears and arrows for hunting. Other tools were used to chop wood, which was used as firewood. Wood was also used to make huts and tools.
All the places marked with red triangles are sites from which archaeologists have found evidence of hunter-gatherers. Hunter-gatherers lived in many more places. Only some are shown on the map.
How do we know where these factories were?
How do we find ancient factories? Clues give insight into past locations. Archaeologists explore ancient sites thoroughly. Telltale signs indicate prior factory activity. Presence of large stone blocks is notable. Stone blocks could be raw material sources. Stone blocks were used to make tools. Discarded tools often found in excavations. Tools help identify past production methods. Waste materials indicate manufacturing processes. Waste uncover the scale of production. Ancient sites reveal historical production areas. Remnants illustrate past technological advances. Sites provide insight into ancient economies. Discovery broadens historical understanding. Exploration reveals ancient industrial landscapes.
We discover tools, some perfect, others rejected due to imperfections. Discarded tools reveal ancient craftsmanship's trial and error process. Archaeologists sought stone chips, signifying on-site work was performed. Waste stones indicate objects were cut or shaped at the location. Evidence shows people lived near factories for extended periods. Manufacturing was an ongoing process, not temporary activity. Ancient sites reveal the evolution from thriving factories to ruins. Archaeologists use clues to identify ancient factory locations. Discoveries help us learn about the people who crafted history. Subscribe to learn more about ancient history and discoveries.
Natural caves and rock shelters found in Vindhyas and Deccan Plateau, India, near Nirmada Valley. These shelters served as ancient habitats for early human settlers in prehistoric times. Paintings on the rock walls provide clues into the lives of ancient inhabitants. Flora and fauna depicted in art indicate the biodiversity present thousands of years ago. Excavations have unearthed stone tools, pottery, and other artifacts of historical significance. The Bhimbetka Rock Shelters, a UNESCO site, showcase this rich historical tapestry. The shelters' paintings are dated back to the Mesolithic and Upper Paleolithic periods. The caves served not just as homes but also as sites of cultural and ritual significance. Geological studies reveal the evolution of the landscape over millions of years. The intricate paintings often depict communal activities such as hunting and dancing. Researchers use advanced techniques to preserve these sites for future generations. Local legends and folklore knit rich narratives around these caves and their origins. Today, these sites offer profound insight into the ancient cultures that once thrived there. Tourism and academia continue to bring global attention to the Vindhyas and Deccan Plateau. In balancing development and preservation, these sites remain a bridge to our past.
Natural caves and rock shelters are found in the Vindhyas and the Deccan Plateau. These rock shelters are close to the Narmada Valley. Bhimbetka in Madhya Pradesh, near Obidganj, is one such site, situated near Bhopal in Madhya Pradesh. Stone tools were probably made using two different techniques. The first one is described ahead.
Stone tools were likely made using two distinct techniques. The first technique is called stone on stone. A pebble or core was held in one hand. Another stone served as a hammer in the other hand. The hammer stone struck flakes off the core. This process continued until the desired shape was achieved. This method emphasized precision and control. Stone on stone was a fundamental technique in toolmaking. It allowed early humans to craft sharp-edged tools. Both strength and technique were crucial for success. Stone on stone enabled efficient tool production. It required skill to predict stone flaking patterns. Toolmakers had to judge the force of each strike. This method laid the foundation for future innovations. Stone on stone contributed to human survival and development.
The second one was this.
Pressure flaking involved placing the core on firm surfaces. Hammerstones were used on bone or stones. These were placed on the core to remove flakes. Removed flakes could be shaped into tools. Tools from flakes were practical and efficient. The method required precision and skill. Pressure flaking evolved over time. Different cultures adopted various pressure flaking methods. It was part of early human toolmaking techniques. Pressure flaking contributed to technological advancements. It enabled diverse tool creation based on needs. The technique was crucial in ancient societies. Effective tool creation supported survival and adaptation. Pressure flaking showcased human ingenuity and innovation. Traces of ash were discovered in Kurnool caves in Andhra Pradesh. This discovery indicates early human familiarity with fire usage. Kurnool caves are also known as Belam caves. These caves are situated near Belam village in Andhra Pradesh. Belam village is located in Kalamagundla Mandal. Originally, these caves were in the Kurnool district. Now they belong to the Nandayal district in Andhra Pradesh. The presence of ash signifies ancient human activity in these caves. The Kurnool caves are significant archaeological sites. They provide insight into early human civilization in India. This evidence helps to understand prehistoric human behavior. Traces of fire usage highlight human adaptation and advancement. The findings contribute to the study of human technological progress. Kurnool caves are a valuable part of India's historical landscape. Such discoveries help preserve history and educate future generations. Around 12,000 years ago, major global climate changes occurred, introducing warm conditions. Grasslands developed in many areas due to this climate shift. This led to an increase in deer, antelope, goat, sheep, and cattle populations. These animals, thriving on grasslands, became central to hunters' sustenance. Hunters adapted by following these animals, learning about their food and breeding habits. Such interactions likely seeded the idea of herding and animal rearing. This marked a significant transition in human survival and lifestyle. Parallel to this, fishing gained prominence as a reliable food source. This period marked the genesis of early agricultural practices and animal domestication. Survival strategies began transitioning from hunting to strategic farming and herding. Rising animal numbers made herding a logical and efficient food acquisition method. Humans developed deeper observational skills about animal behavior and life cycles. These developments significantly influenced early human societies and cultural evolution. The emphasis on grassland animals signaled a pivotal shift in dietary practices. Gradually, humans moved from nomadic lifestyles to settled agricultural communities. These changes laid foundational blocks for future civilizations, affecting cultural advancements. Archaeologists have lengthy names for historical periods they study. The earliest period is known as the Paleolithic. Paleolithic derives from Greek paleo, old, and lithos, stone. The name highlights the importance of discovered stone tools. Paleolithic spans from 2 million to around 12,000 years ago. This era divides into Lower, Middle, and Upper Paleolithic. Paleolithic covers a vast 99% of human history.
Neolithic era emerged about 10,000 years ago. Bhimbetka cave paintings in Madhya Pradesh depict wild animals. Southern Uttar Pradesh also showcases similar artistic skills. Lascaux Cave is near Montagnac, France. It houses over 600 parietal wall paintings. Paintings mainly feature local large animals. These align with fossils of Upper Paleolithic fauna. Artwork is a collective effort spanning generations. Lascaux paintings date back 17,000 to 22,000 years. They belong to the early Magdalenian period. Outstanding prehistoric art led to UNESCO heritage status. Inducted in 1979 due to Vizier Valley significance. Original Lascaux caves closed the public since 1963. Closure was due to rapid condition deterioration. Art reflects skill and culture across millenniums. Early humans hunted, gathered, made tools, and painted on cave walls. Determining gender roles in these activities remains challenging due to limited evidence. Both genders might have shared responsibilities, performing many tasks collaboratively. Alternatively, specific tasks may have been gender-specific. Cultural practices varied across different regions and communities. Further archaeological discoveries might shed light on these ancient gender roles. Studying tool usage and artistry styles might provide additional insights. Anthropologists compare similar hunter-gatherer societies for reference. Ethnographic studies offer clues on possible ancient social structures. Fossils, artifacts, and DNA analysis help reconstruct early human activities. Illustrated cave art sometimes depicts gender roles, though interpretations vary. Ancient societies were diverse, and practices likely evolved over time. Collaboration or segregation of tasks might have depended on environmental factors. Understanding historical gender roles informs our view of human cultural evolution. Research continues to unravel the complexities of prehistoric life and gender dynamics. Ostriches existed in India during the Paleolithic period. Large quantities of ostrich eggshells were found at Bhatnagar. Designs were engraved on some eggshell pieces, transformed into beads. Early Paleolithic sites discovered at Hunski, Karnataka. Numerous tools used for diverse activities found at some sites. Probable habitation come factory sites identified due to tool quantities. Smaller sites provided evidence of tool manufacturing activities. Some sites were located near natural springs. Most tools were crafted from locally available limestone. This is your educator Sanjay, Mohan Bhatnagar. Thank you for joining this Paleolithic exploration. We meet again in the next chapter, i.e. Chapter 3, From Gathering to Growing Food of Our Past Eye.